The Kansas City Chiefs have redefined NFL greatness, cementing themselves as a modern dynasty with 4 Super Bowl appearances in 5 years, 2020 to 2024, and 3 championship Super Bowls live, LVII, and LVE. Their bid for a historic three-peat in Super Bowl IX fell short with a 40-22 loss to the Philadelphia Eagles, but their recent dominance is undeniable. From the genius of Patrick Mahomes to the masterful coaching of Andy Reid, the Chiefs have become synonymous with success. But what's the real story behind their Super Bowl run? In this YouTube-style deep dive, we'll uncover the key ingredients, strategy, talent, culture, and a touch of luck that fueled Kansas City's reign while exploring the challenges they face in sustaining it. At the heart of the Chiefs dynasty's head coach Andy Reid, affectionately known as Big Red. When Reid arrived in Kansas City in 2013, the Chiefs were coming off a dismal 2-14 season. Reid, already a respected coach from his 14 years with the Philadelphia Eagles, brought a disciplined yet innovative approach. His West Coast offense, tailored to maximize quarterback play, laid the foundation for the Chiefs' explosive attack. Reid's impact was immediate, a 11-5 record in 2013 and a playoff berth. But it was his long-term vision that transformed the franchise. Reid's ability to adapt his scheme to his players' strengths, especially Mahomes, has kept the Chiefs ahead of the curve. His play calling, often described as a mix of chess and artistry, creates mismatches that exploit defenses. Think of the corn dog play in Super Bowl V, where a clever motion led to a game-changing touchdown. Why it matters. Reid's 284 career wins as of 2024 rank him fourth all-time among NFL coaches, and his 3 Super Bowl titles tie him with legends like Bill Walsh. His ability to evolve, even at 66 years old, ensures the Chiefs remain unpredictable. Posts on X praise Reid's genius-level play design, with fans calling him the X factor behind Kansas City's sustained success. Challenges. Reid's age and the grind of coaching could eventually lead to retirement. The Chiefs must prepare for a post-Reid era, though his current energy suggests he's not slowing down anytime soon. No discussion of the Chiefs' dominance is complete without Patrick Mahomes, the generational quarterback who's rewritten the NFL record books. Drafted 10th overall in 2017, Mahomes sat behind Alex Smith for a year before taking the reins in 2018. Since then, he's been a human highlight reel. Sidearm throws, no-look passes, and improbable comebacks define his game. Mahomes' stats are staggering. 3 Super Bowl MVPs live, LVII. LV 17-3 record in AFC playoff games. An NFL record for quarterbacks, 100 career touchdown passes in just 40 games. The fastest in NFL history, 391 yards of total offense in Super Bowl VE, leading a comeback from a 10-point deficit. His ability to perform under pressure is legendary. In Super Bowl Live, down 20-10 to the 49ers, Mahomes orchestrated 21 unanswered points. In Super Bowl VE, he threw a game-winning touchdown to McCole Hardman Jr. in overtime. Mahomes' blend of arm talent, mobility, and football IQ makes him nearly unstoppable. Why it matters. At 29, Mahomes is in his prime, giving the Chiefs a decade-plus window of contention. His chemistry with Reid creates a perfect storm of execution. Fans on X compare him to Michael Jordan, with one post calling him the NFL's cheat code. Challenges. Mahomes' aggressive style invites hits, and injuries like his 2019 knee issue could pose risks. The Chiefs' offensive line. exposed in Super Bowl V against Tampa Bay, must continue protecting him. The glue, Travis Kelce and the supporting cast, while Mahomes grabs headlines. Tight end Travis Kelce is the Chiefs' emotional and on-field anchor. Kelce's 174 postseason catches are an NFL record, with 20 touchdown connections with Mahomes, the most by any QB receiver duo in playoff history. His ability to find soft spots in zones and win contested catches makes him Mahomes' security blanket. The Chiefs' supporting cast has evolved but remains elite. Tyreek Hill until 2022 stretched defenses with his speed. Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy emerged as deep threats in 2023 to 2024. Isaiah Pacheco brings a bruising running style, balancing the pass-heavy attack. Chris Jones, a disruptive defensive tackle, anchors a stout defense with 6 pressures in Super Bowl V. General Manager Brett Veach deserves credit for building this roster. His bold moves, trading up for Mahomes, signing Jones to a long-term deal, and finding gems like Pacheco in the 7th round have kept the Chiefs competitive despite salary cap constraints. Why it matters. The Chiefs' ability to reload, not rebuild, ensures depth. Kelce's leadership in clutch plays, like his 10 catches in Super Bowl LVI, set the tone. Fans on X laud Veach's Midas touch in the draft and free agency. Challenges. Kelce, at 35, showed slight decline in 2024, and his eventual retirement looms. The receiving core, while talented, lacks a true WR1 post-hill, as evidenced by their 24 rushing yards from running backs in Super Bowl IX. While the Chiefs' offense gets the spotlight, defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo has been a game changer. His aggressive, blitz-heavy schemes disrupted opponents, notably in Super Bowl V, where the Chiefs pressured 49ers QB Brock Purdy on 48.8% of dropbacks. Players like George Karlaftis, 6 pressures, and L'Jarius Sneed pre-2024 trade thrived under Spag's system. Spagnuolo's flexibility, mixing man and zone coverages, disguising blitz, keeps quarterbacks guessing. In the 2023 playoffs, the Chiefs held Miami, Buffalo, and Baltimore to under 24 points each, a testament to their road warrior mentality. Why it matters. The defense's ability to bend but not break complements the offense's firepower. Spagnuolo's Super Bowl experience, he won as Giants DC in 2007, brings poise in big moments. Ex-posts call him the unsung hero of the Chiefs' run. Challenges. Losing Sneed and facing a tough AFC West with QBs like Justin Herbert tests Spagnuolo's depth. The Super Bowl X loss exposed vulnerabilities, with Jalen Hurts exploiting gaps in coverage. The Chiefs' special teams have been a difference maker, especially in tight games. Kicker Harrison Butker is among the NFL's best, with a 27-yard field goal-sealing Super Bowl LVII and a game-tying kick in LV. Punter Tommy Townsend averaged 50.8 yards per punt in Super Bowl VE, flipping field position. Linebacker Leo Keenel's blocked extra point against the 49ers kept the deficit at 3, proving pivotal. Why it matters. In a league decided by slim margins, the Chiefs' special teams deliver. Butker's 89.4% field goal rate in 2019 led the NFL, and his clutch kicks are fan favorites on YouTube. Challenges. Special teams can be inconsistent, and replacing veterans like Townsend now with Atlanta requires precision. The Chiefs' dominance isn't just on the field, it's in the stands. Arrowhead Stadium, with its 142.2 decibel crowd noise, a world record, creates a hostile environment for opponents. The Chiefs' Kingdom fanbase, fueled by decades of loyalty through lean years, brings unmatched energy. Posts on X describe Arrowhead as a fortress where opponents crumble. Owner Clark Hunt and the Hunt family have fostered a winning culture, investing in facilities like the University of Kansas Health System Training Facility. Their commitment to Reed and Mahomes signals stability. Why it matters: a passionate fan base and stable ownership amplify the Chiefs' edge. The 2024 playoffs, with road wins in Buffalo and Baltimore, showed their ability to export that energy. Challenges: maintaining fan engagement post-dynasty requires sustained success, especially with rising ticket costs. Dynasties need luck, and the Chiefs have had their share. In Super Bowl LVII, a controversial holding call on Eagle CB James Bradbury gave Kansas City a crucial first down. In 2024, their 15-2 record masked statistical anomalies, with some ex-posts arguing they were lucky to reach Super Bowl LIX due to close wins. Their 17 straight one-score victories, an NFL record, highlight their clutch gem, but also thin margins. Why it matters: luck doesn't diminish talent but amplifies it. Mahomes' ability to capitalize on breaks, like the 49ers overtime field goal in LVE, separates the Chiefs from pretenders. Challenges: luck can run dry, as seen in Super Bowl LIX's blowout loss. Relying on close games risks burnout. The Chiefs' dynasty is at a crossroads. The Super Bowl X loss stung, with the Eagles exposing offensive line and receiver weaknesses. Yet, with Mahomes under 30, Reed still coaching, and Veach's roster-building prowess, Kansas City remains a juggernaut. The 2025 draft, with picks like Josh Simmons and James Pierce Jr., aims to address needs at tackle and edge rusher, signaling a reload. However, the AFC is stacked. Buffalo, Baltimore, and Cincinnati pose threats, and the Chiefs' cap space is tight with Mahomes' $58 million hit in 2026. Kelsey's potential retirement and Reed's eventual exit loom as long-term concerns. Our take: the Chiefs' dominance stems from a perfect storm: Reed's brilliance, Mahomes' wizardry, a versatile roster, and a rabid fan base. While the three-peat dream die, their 4-2 Super Bowl record and 5 appearances in 6 years cement their legacy. The real story: it's not just talent, it's resilience, adaptability, and a refusal to fold. Expect Kansas City to regroup for 2025, with Mahomes eyeing a fourth ring. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Can the Chiefs bounce back in 2026? Who's the key to their next title? Smash that like button, subscribe for more NFL breakdowns, and let's keep the Chiefs Kingdom convo rolling. They said dynasties were dead. They said the salary cap would kill super teams. But then, the Kansas City Chiefs happen. Welcome to the era of dominance. But this isn't just about wins. This is about why they keep winning. Before the dynasty, there was drought. From 1970 to 2018, the Chiefs were a franchise haunted by near misses and underachievement. Talented squads, loyal fans, but no Super Bowl glory. Then came a coach who needed redemption and a quarterback unlike any the league had ever seen. Let's start with the man on the sidelines. Andy Reid, once dubbed the best coach to never win a Super Bowl, reinvented himself in Kansas City. He brought a modern, pass-heavy offense rooted in West Coast principles, but evolved for the speed and chaos of today's NFL. He gave the Chiefs identity, and more importantly, a direction. Drafted 10th overall in 2017, Mahomes sat for a year behind Alex Smith. But once he took the reins, the NFL changed overnight. In his first season as a starter, 50 touchdowns, 5,097 yards, MVP, and in the years that followed, he became the face of a generation. So what makes the Chiefs' dominance so sustainable? It's not just about Mahomes slinging it 60 yards off one leg. From Tyreek Hill to Mecole Hardman to Isaiah Pacheco, this offense has always prioritized burners. Even after trading Tyreek, they leaned into speed by committee, forcing defenses to cover every blade of grass. You can't talk about the Chiefs without talking about Travis Kelce, arguably the greatest tight end in NFL history. Route running like a wideout, blocking like a lineman, timing and chemistry with Mahomes that borders on telepathic. He's the constant mismatch, the engine of the passing game when all else fails. Remember Super Bowl LV when Mahomes ran for his life? Brett Veach, the GM, didn't. Signed Joe Thuney, drafted Creed Humphrey and Trace Smith, traded for Orlando Brown within a year. The Chiefs had rebuilt their offensive line into one of the best units in the league. Unlike other dynasties, Kansas City has succeeded without tanking or splurging irresponsibly. They draft well, they develop talent, and they know when to move on. Let's look at just a few gems. Nick Bolton LB, defensive leader, Super Bowl impact player. L'Jarius Sneed CB, shutdown corner, drafted in the 4th round. Isaiah Pacheco RB 7th rounder. Now a playoff wrecking ball, they even traded away a star Tyreek Hill and got better. That's chess, not checkers. While the offense gets headlines, it's the defense that's quietly become the Chiefs' secret weapon. Chris Jones anchoring the line. Emerging young corners. Smart blitz schemes from DC Steve Spagnuolo. This defense doesn't just hold the line. It makes big plays when it matters most. Just ask Joe Burrow or Jalen Hurts. 3 Super Bowl appearances in 5 years, 2 Super Bowl wins 2020, 2023 Patrick Mahomes. Already a Hall of Famer at 28 Andy Reid. Cemented as one of the greatest coaches ever. This isn't a hot streak. This is sustained excellence. This is dynasty mode. The scary part, they're just getting started. Mahomes is locked in for a decade. The front office keeps finding value. And Andy Reid hasn't slowed down. Teams will try to replicate the model, but there's only one Mahomes, only one Reid, only one Kansas City.